You know you done fucked up, don't you? You said you bought the bottle of beer at 11 p.m. Now you saying you bought the bottle of beer 12 a.m. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you? Oh my God. So, hold on. Make sure I got everything ready. I'm going to need that link. I'm going to need this link. I'm going to need this link. I don't need this link. I make sure I clear my desk off. All right. So, as predicted, I predicted a lot of this stuff. As predicted, when you do interviews like those, people gonna come out, and that's what happened. We already got the first one. We got Daeshawn, which is Bry, Tyler's baby mother. Bry, her ex-wife Daeshawn, came out. Now I was gonna apologize to y'all. You're not lean over so much. I was gonna apologize to y'all about the sensationalized title and everything, but she dropped one part, and then the one part that she dropped was boring. I didn't hear nothing new. Apparently other people did. However, when I was setting up the live right now, like 5 minutes ago, I saw that there's a part 2, which is good because I never seen part 2. But it's gonna be a little intermission. Might have to address a couple of people after I finish part 1, and then we'll go on to watch part 2 and see if anything else of interest is being said. Without further ado, hop right in it. I was watching Another Round live with CJ today, trying to watch as much as I could. I had to go interview somebody. At 2 p.m. Went over there to show some love and support. Then I took my ass to bed. I was tired. I wake up my afternoon naps. Always I wake up to the best new information. Roll over, Kojo live, and they playing the video. I'm like, okay, I got something new to talk about. This is gonna be good. All right, let's get right into it. It's on TikTok. Now I'm in the video. All right, let's see what she got to say.
So I just watched the Latarius interview with Tyler, and I had a lot of notes after all the lies that this man told, especially about me. Really, that's all I really want to focus on. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Daeshawn, Bry's ex-wife, and the other mother of Kyra. I don't use social media like that, so this video is probably going to be hella choppy and I don't know, it's not going to be pretty, but we'll get to the truth. So I took notes. Number one, and I just went and took notes while I'm watching the video. So number one, he says that we asked him to be the sperm donor. That's not true. I don't know what conversations him and Bry had outside of me, but it was presented to me that Bry had two friends, Tyler and another guy that was on her basketball team, that offered to donate sperm to us. It wasn't that we could not afford to go to a sperm bank. I did not want him to be our donor. That is 100% the truth. But Bry wanted Tyler to be the sperm donor. It was her first baby. I'm in an abusive relationship. I let her go with how she wanted to go. I just followed her lead. Tyler also said,
Yo, here's my claim. Y'all let me know when y'all hear something new that she hadn't already said before. I don't know why people are jumping out here like she done spilled some great new tea on this first one. I was watching it. I was watching Kojo panel watch this. I'm like, where the new information is, fam? Like, y'all, they out there jumping around like, ooh, somebody get it. I'm like, what? Hey, we already know all this information. But yeah, I like when she gonna say when Tyler say something right, Tyler say something wrong. But I ain't see nothing new.
said that it's a lie that I didn't want him to be the donor, and that he has text messages of us thanking him. I do not remember thanking that man, but I could see how we would thank him for giving.
Did I not literally say this? Did I not literally say this on my video? I'm like, what does that prove, Tyler? Like, Yeah, I can see she didn't even want you to be the donor or whatever. But you get before you see the baby, you change it, whatever. You gonna thank the person. That don't mean that she wants you to do it. Again, nothing new.
Giving us life. Like Lataria said, we can't produce a baby on our own. So, yes, I'm going to be thankful that I'm having a baby, or that what we set out to do is happening. But I never wanted him to be the sperm donor because, like I said in my interview with Ricky and Jesse, I always had suspicions that they were messing around. So, why would I want you to be further connected to my family?
Facts. I think I get annoyed when it's like I be forced to overuse the word nuances because when people feel that you don't like one issue with somebody, they try to they try to paint you like you hate the person. I believe everything Daeshawn was saying. She seemed genuine to me. I ain't got no problem with her. I just know that she quit. She quit on her son, and there's gonna be more proof with this video. But other than that, I got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so when she make good points, cool. Make the like, yeah, I'm rocking with everything she's saying here.
Also, he says that he doesn't recall bringing his ex fiance to a baby shower. It wasn't a baby shower; it was the gender reveal. And Ricky posted pictures of his fiance's Facebook post where she says she was brought to a gender reveal by him. And he said he never came to a baby shower. He was absolutely at our Maryland baby shower. We had two. He wasn't at the one in Louisiana, but he was at the one in Maryland. I cannot confirm or deny if his fiance
I believe her. I already said it. I already talked about it. Again, something that says nothing new.
they cheated on him. I was not a part of their relationship, but the from what I know about her, I don't see that being the truth.
One of the things that make Daeshawn come across as more believable, she doesn't take extra opportunities to try to stomp Tyler. She only speaks on what she know. If you are liked and Daeshawn is more well received by the audience, you have the floor to add extra spice and everything on to make Tyler look even worse. She doesn't. She was like, I can't confirm or deny if that woman cheated. She doesn't appear to be responding to do that, but I don't know. I wasn't there. It's those little things that when you say what you do know of, that people are going to find you more credible.
Um, I do know that he cheated on her, though. I know that for a fact. And I know that because, like he said, Bry was one of the guys. And he would come to our house, he would drink, they would tell us everything. And if he wasn't telling me in particular, he's telling my wife, who's going to tell me. We were like attached at the hip. And then he says that
Yeah, we already knew this. So Bry would say to her or Tyler talk about his sexcapades. They would just omit the fact that your wife Daeshawn was involved in those too. They kept that from you, and I think Tyler was trying to play towards the ignorance of the audience that like, yo, why would her, why would I just be all freaking off with her wife and she would know, but like no, he shared the information. She knew he was cheating on his fiance. But again, this is something she's already said before.
he didn't donate sperm until the end of their relationship. It's my understanding that he did not tell his ex fiance that he donated until he stepped up as Cairo's dad figure. That's when he had to tell her. They were not done. And if they were done, why did he bring her to the gender reveal? We found out the sex of our baby about 6 weeks. Well, not at 6 weeks. It was like between 6 and 8 weeks because we did the chromosome DNA, not the DNA test, the chromosome blood test, and they called us and told us the gender. It was super early in the pregnancy, but they were still together.
Yeah, and again, like his ex-wife posted, she made a post 2017. Unless she's psychic and got some crystal ball to know that she can hurt him 7 years later when he go on one of the biggest reality TV shows on Netflix, unless she's that psychic. No, she's telling the truth. So again, I'm not moved by this because this is information that was already shared, already known, and is one of those lies that Tyler looked fucking ridiculous, just utterly ridiculous.
Okay, so I do agree with some of the things he said in the video, not much, but one of the things is We did not hash out exactly what the plan was. He definitely was supposed to be an uncle. He was going to have no say so in his life. He was already
She already said this before too. He's supposed to be an uncle. I'm gonna let her cook.
uncle tied to my daughter. All of that is true. But he goes on to say that he came to the hospital and we were so happy and he was so happy for us. But then says, I just up and abandoned my wife. If we were so happy, and I'm talking fast because I'm trying to not have multiple parts, but if we were so happy, why would I up and leave for another man 2 weeks later? Everything, your story just does not add up. If we were so happy, I don't know. That just don't make sense.
Yeah, and typically when someone jumps up and just leaves that fast, something major took place. And well, the major thing that's taking place is she found out that you smashing her wife even still. The reason I would have to say even still is because at this point, Daeshawn knows that Bride is sleeping with Tyler because she said the split second Bride told her that she was pregnant, she started crying, and Bride thought that she was crying because she was so happy that she's pregnant, but she was crying because she knew from the timeline the only way that she could be pregnant would be if they cheated on her. So she knew the moment she found out that Bride was pregnant. So it's the multiple. She couldn't take it anymore. She decided to leave. More power to her. I don't blame her.
He also says that I was salty after I left for another man. So I left for another man, and I'm in California, supposedly having the time of my
Yeah, we
life being with
partying.
this other guy, but I'm salty. So I filed for full custody. What am I salty about if I'm with another man and living my life? That does not make sense. I left because you had sex with my wife. That's why I left. He says that I tried to take full custody of a child that I did not birth. Yes, I did not birth just this child, but I am on the birth certificate. You said that I was there the whole pregnancy, that you weren't a part of that. This was my child. So I have every right.
I find it funny that we'll get to it a little bit later. To me, it hurts her to say my child. As much as she's gonna mentally take ownership of this little boy, that means that she really, really loved this little boy. I mean, she really, really wants this little boy to be in her life, right? I'll get to how that, to me, that makes it worse for Daeshawn. Like, it doesn't make it better like other people fucking assume. Makes it fucking worse.
To ask for custody. But like I've said before, Bri filed for full custody first. This is after she blocked me on everything. When I left to California, we were co-parenting across state lines. He's flying back and forth. The baby is flying back and forth between California and Maryland. He says he wanted to step up because she needed help. That's fine. You want to help her in Maryland, but he makes it sound like I left and I was doing nothing. He says how he's not able to discipline them. He made no decisions. I was doing all that over the phone, FaceTiming him every day. And when she would have issues at work, where I remember a time Cairo kept getting sick at daycare, me and my daughter flew back to Maryland and I stayed at her house and took care of my son so that she could go to work.
Let me just ask y'all something here, right? If she on the phone, she doing everything, she doing all this stuff. He gets sick, she fly back for the little boy. Doesn't this sound like she genuinely loves uh her son? Her son. Doesn't it genuinely sound like she love him? I just want to make sure we on the same page on something here before I go back and have to break somebody the fuck down. Doesn't it seem like she genuinely cared? Good mom to her daughter, like she would have been a great mom to her son, right? Okay, let's keep going.
It was never a situation where she just was so struggling so much and just needed so much help. If that was the case, why didn't you ask your wife and co-parent to help you with the child? He also is talking about the fact that I um he acknowledges the fact that he knew that she was abusing me, right? Thank you for doing that. Because I definitely have not been lying about anything I said. But you go help your abusive friend take custody from me. Make that make sense.
I know Kojo was, boy, when I heard her say this, I'm like, Kojo finna be happy because Kojo called it. This was what Kojo was saying, word for word. This was the point that he was making. Uh, yeah, like if Tyler so called really really cared, why would he fight for Bri to get the child if Bri was so abusive and not her.
Then he talks about how I backed off because she had all this support. That's 100% fact. I'm in California.
Well, let me hear this word again. I just want to make sure I hit a verbiage again.
That's 100% fact. I'm in California. Take custody from me. Make that make sense. Then he talks about how I backed off.
He talks about how I backed off. One more time for the nosebleed section. I backed off. Okay, let's keep that right there.
Because she had all this support. That's 100% fact. I'm in California. Our court case is in Maryland. The whole friend group is rallying behind Bri, and they are prepared to lie in court and say she wasn't abusing me and that I was not taking care of my son, and that Tyler has been there the whole time. So she's instead of us, she skipped mediation and she wanted to go straight to trial. I could not mentally handle to keep doing all that, especially when I had nobody to back up my claims. All my family's in California. Nobody was going to fly out there and defend me. So I backed off.
They were prepared, never made it to trial. Let me introduce you guys to my fears of why I did what? Backed off. They were going to lie on me. Bri got everything all ready to come at me. Bri got it all set up. My family not going to help me. I want y'all to remember her words when I go break this down. I'm going to let it finish. Then I'm going to break it down. I did not want to focus on Bri when people trying to throw subliminals because they're not real men. Now I got to come and defend why I feel the way I feel. So listen to her own words. I backed off. I'm going to give y'all the reasons why I made the voluntary decision to back off. But let's keep going.
And I just want to be clear that at no time, he keeps painting the picture that I abandoned him, but at no time was that the case. I even offered to move back to Maryland, but Bryce said if I move back to,
and let me be extra clear, because that's two different things. She did not like abandon. She just quit. Like, to me, you abandon, like, I don't want to be in this situation. I want to run away and just go start have my own family because I don't give a fuck about none of y'all over here. In my opinion, Daeshawn genuinely loves her son because Tyler just did an almost 3-hour interview and he never once called his biological kid his son. He said that son, while she is saying her son. Her son. Her son. This is showing love, right? Okay, y'all remember this.
Maryland, that she would ask to get transferred to another duty station. I was not about to run around America chasing her. I would have been getting dragged through court just like he is now. See what else?
What did she just say? Listen to this.
To another duty station. I was not about to run around America chasing her. I would have been getting dragged through court just like he is now.
I was not about to run around chasing her. I would have been getting dragged to court. So I backed off on the son that I genuinely love and got the fucking audacity to laugh at me. It's your fucking mind.
Let me see what else my notes. And I even reached out to her chain of command in the military, telling them that she was not allowing me to see my child and that was against the law. She told her boss, I don't care what you do. If you try to force me to let her see my son, I will. I'm not going to do it. So if you want to kick me out the military, kick me out because I'm not going to do it. This is the type of menace that I was dealing with. Okay. As far as Bry's mom, yes, she is a fuck. I don't know if I can cuss. She is a menace. Okay. We've never gotten along. She's never liked that Bry was gay.
And it's little things like this that let you know that Daeshawn is genuine, right? Daeshawn always tells it from her life, her story. Because if Daeshawn wants to hurt Tyler, the way you hurt Tyler is to continue to make Bry look as extremely innocent as possible. So you wouldn't come on TikTok and say how Bry's mom is evil because Tyler's saying Bry's mom is evil and he looking for any way out. Daeshawn is saying Bry's mom is evil because that's her viewpoint, that's her story, that's what she went through. So it makes her sound even more genuine and even more credible when she's saying, I'm not trying to bury nobody. I'm just telling y'all the truth as it happens. This is why I believe the words out of Daeshawn's mouth, but I'm believing all of it. I believe she loved her son. I believe she quit because she just told me she fucking quit.
Be abusing her daughter growing up, all of that. Bri is abusive because of her mama. I 100% could see her flaunting Tyler around Louisiana to, because she felt embarrassed that her
Isn't
daughter was gay. But now
what Daeshawn's saying helping Ashley? Well, it don't help Ashley. Ashley thinks it does, but it's aligning to what Ashley was saying, right? I'm saying this is as a good thing. She not trying to help nobody. She just telling the truth. She just telling the truth.
how she could say she had that plausible deniability because she has a baby daddy. My interactions with Bride's mom, even after having my son, while I was still there, the reason
I didn't hear her say she was running out of money. I'm not gonna put words to people's mouth, but I mean, before you guys say something to me, I just imagine now. Imagine this was her daughter. That's all I'm saying. Would you care if you run out of money? Imagine this was her biological daughter. This is why I'm saying the love she has for the little boy, it hurts Daeshawn. Because people can't come to me like, well, it's different. That's her biological daughter. Nah, look at all this love and how much she wants him right now, I heard, right? She still wants him today. She would do it. So you can't just use, well, it's not from her womb. Nah. Listen to this love y'all telling me that she got. Why you keep putting money? Why you in her pocket? She ain't mentioned no money at all. She mentioned, this is what I'm saying. Y'all get mad at me when I believe what people say. She was scared, and she just listed the reasons why she was scared. She said that Bra had all these people that was going to lie on her. Bra told the military, even if you make me, I ain't going to do it. She listened. Why are you mad at me? Because I'm just going off the whole list that she said before she said, so I backed off. She didn't say, I love that boy. There was no issue. There was none. I was just broke. I didn't hear that.
The reason why I actually finally decided to leave after he was born was
it's like when y'all are like something want to stick, y'all want to stick to it so hard. So let's go with your theory, right? So if your theory happens, then she gonna come back and fight for him in the future, or did she say that she left the situation for good? So is she stacking her bread now? She looking nice to me. Braids and everything. Is she stacking her bread to go to court now? No, she's done. She quit and she's done while still having genuine love for him. She done. Is she done? Did she say, is she gonna say in these parts, I got my whole team, we're ready. I can't finally convince my family, and now they're gonna go in here and help me like I knew they would have helped me the whole time if it was my biological daughter?
because of Bryce's mom and her taking my son out of my arms while we were taking a nap, her cussing Bry out because she wouldn't allow her to give Cairo his first bath without me there. Her mom, even when we were moving from one apartment to the next apartment after Cairo was born, her mom was sending threatening text messages telling her how she was going to beat her up, because Bry defended me against her. And she's looking for her in the apartment complex, saying that her daughter just had a baby and she's threatening her. And probably one of the biggest lies is that I came back and said that I wanted to have more kids with her. And we used vials that we saved from Cairo to have the twins. Number one, Bry mostly dates women. She would not go on here and lie and say that she had sex with a man. That makes no sense. Number two, he mentions the device that we used and how there was like a cup and all this stuff. He would come to our house, use the bathroom downstairs, do his business, give us the cup. As soon as he would leave, we would go put it inside of her. There was no saving. It's literally a cup. It's called Stork OTC, I think is the website. I just looked it up. There's no way to save it. So he goes from saying that we used the cup to saying that there's vials or capsules that we saved. I did leave after the baby was born, and then I came back maybe 3 months later because, of course, just like any relationship, I've been with this woman for a long time. I love her. I want my family. I'm running out of time. Sorry.
So before I play the second one, right? before I play the second video. Let's go to right here where her video, the first video ends.
Later, because, of course, just like any relationship, I've been with this woman for a long time. I love her. I want my family. I'm running out of time. Sorry.
Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, whoa.
Woo!
Who do I run to?
I'm just wondering if you can see the truth because I can't. Yo, we need a yarn to I don't even know. It's so many layers and webs to weave.
Okay, well, I'm gonna undo one layer that was discussed last night. Daeshawn quitting. This woman still is calling this kid her son. She's still calling him. It's not no skip of the beat when she says it, my son. She quit in the court part of it, but she ain't quit as a parent. If she has an opportunity to still get this child, trust me, she's gonna still get that child. She might even take the twins with them. So we're gonna dismiss that one for those out there that like to keep saying she quit, and let's hold her equally accountable as Tyler. She's still claiming the boy when she knows she has actually no ties to him.
Oh, the shade, the shade. Keep cooking, so I'm about to cook back.
And wait, we didn't get to part 2 yet.
No.
Wait till we get to part 2. We're gonna see airplanes, trains, planes, and automobiles.
That's what I'm saying.
From her child. So
she's
I need all those out there that like to talk on video. I need them to come to the front.
All right. Hey, Sean, my boy. I done been debating on YouTube for 15 years. Though back in the day stuff, when I'm taking up for black women and got Tommy Sotomayor so mad, he's saying he gonna burn my kids alive. What in the world would make you think I would ever be afraid to say something to you? You're the only person that ever ran for me. You're the only person that's behind the scene with a crew. Y'all doing y'all laughing and shit. And you want to dress nobody like a man. And then say my name, be a man as you speak. I say Sean because I'm talking directly to Sean. Number 2, I literally didn't see nothing in this video that was new. Like, it's just some super cooked up tea. They watched the same video I watched. And I'm saying here, like, heard that before, heard that before, heard that before. Number 3. I don't understand what you mean, Jay, when you say she quit in the court. The court is the only way to get a son that she loves, that she called her son, out of harm's way from what y'all saying is an abusive mom. Real love is not quitting. I cannot come on a video and when I think about real dire-hard situations and agree with something, I would be disappointed in my son if he did. My son cannot come to me as a grown man. It's so hard, man. My baby mama doing this and that. Ain't like, I ain't even got no fighting chance, man. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do, Dad. Fight. Fight. And if you don't win, when you come and you see my grandbaby in the future, you don't get to tell them. They don't never have to hear, because of all that. You know, I just walked away. I just walked away. You say I went broke. I got arrested outside the courtroom. I couldn't afford a lawyer, so I just walked in there. I was studying and reading the law book, trying to do everything I can. Prison inmates read law books. You can't do this if this your fucking son. You got to show me you went all the way when it's your child. You can't play with love. You cannot play with love. You go all the way. And if that makes my opinion bad, I will stand on that. I just gotta stand on that, my nigga, because I can't see myself in a real world ever. Now, you don't want your feelings hurt and we friends. All right, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know, I just be there when you crying or whatever. But if you ask me my opinion, what you think I should do, John? I think you should fight. I don't know nothing else. Because this may be different for a lot of people. This shit is so normal to me. You know how many men out here in the world going through the same shit. So you don't get to tell me, look at this love she's showing. Tyler would not even say that's his son. She said that's her son. So when I hear the love, it affects me differently than it affects y'all. Damn, she really loved this boy. If they tell her to take him right now, she take him right now. She don't want to fight. That makes me bad. That make me bad. I'm cool. I sleep good at night on that hill. Like, that's what I'm saying. I keep bringing up like I ain't gonna share nobody business, man. But like, I'm in these big groups, 50,000 fucking men, all with a horrific stories and crazy shit that baby mama's doing and all this right here. And the moment we fucking stop, we deadbeats. We deadbeats. And all I said is she quit, because she did quit. I don't think that she a bad person. She definitely ain't no motherfucking Tyler level. I definitely don't stand on nothing that weak ass nigga be talking about. It's like when I say one thing, you try to pit me to the side of everything else. I said she quit because she literally quit. She ain't going no courtroom. She quit. She love him and quit. Her showing that she love him on a video don't mean she didn't quit. And finally, if you don't believe me, why don't you believe her? Twice in that video, she said, I backed away. I didn't say that. She said it. She said, I backed away. Nigga, shut up. I don't care who opposed the child for what. Don't stand in my face and lie and say that you love a child and you quit. Ain't nothing you can say to make me say that that's a good thing or I will recommend for anybody else. Nothing. Don't come around me. Yeah, I love him, man. I think about him all the time or whatever. You ain't doing shit? You ain't doing shit? You ain't reading no law, no book. You ain't doing nothing, my nigga. I don't want to hear it. Go take that shit somewhere else. Go take it somewhere else. How the hell am I trying to equate Sean to a deadbeat dad when I don't know nothing about it? I don't even know if the nigga got kids or not. What the fuck are you talking about, Taylor? How is Sean a deadbeat dad when I don't even know if he got kids? You making assumptions. I don't know nothing about this man's personal life. So how can I equate him to a deadbeat dad if I don't know nothing about his personal life? I just know he go on panels and we debate. Nigga got 9 kids, 0. I don't look at people's personal life. I go off what you say when we're having a discussion. And he ain't never. All right, just making sure. I don't want nobody putting me to some shit that I don't. Only message I saw was you so charged last night that you tried to hold me to stuff that I ain't even believe. Gonna jump your ass on the panel. Oh, John, you done switched up. What made you switch up? Nigga, I didn't switch up. I said this the whole time. You were just so charged you didn't hear what I said. You just didn't hear what I said. Y'all go to such extreme levels. Like, you want to have a debate with me? Just take what I say literal. Daeshawn quit. That's it. I ain't say she a bad person. I ain't say she a hoe. I ain't say Tyler great. So when she come out and she make points and I agree with, she quit. I ain't seen this one. I have no idea what's about to be said. I saw the first one because I watched when they was live.
Talking about him saying,
just to be correct, no, the video said 24 minutes long. The live was already up on the page and over with. It wasn't live, it was a video.
I came back. So just like any other relationship, it wasn't a clean cut. We broke up and we're still married. We're still, like I said, co-parenting. So we're in contact a lot, and the feelings were still there. So I did move back to California in September, but by December or January, I'm back in Maryland. Packed up.
And again, nothing in that first video was new. I didn't hear one new thing in that first video. I don't know what the celebration was about. She already said it all.
Everything, and moved back into the apartment with her. She never tells me Tyler has moved. She said in her interview that Tyler had moved some of his clothes into the guest bedroom because he was there helping her. I wasn't aware of any of that. I was not a part of any conversation with him saying that I was back and that he needed to exit Cairo's life.
I hope that she goes back and expound upon, like, I'll be more detailed just to leave this nigga no way out. Because he tried to say that she came back into the life. She dealt with the twins. But she said that she came back like 3 months after that. The twins wouldn't even have been born yet. So I think if she would have expounded upon that, it'd have been a lot better.
But when I was back, I was only back for a week, maybe 2 weeks, because Bri attacked me physically. So,
and this is the dumb shit you fucking do. You always do stupid shit like this. When I say something, instead of you taking me literal, you try to hold me to positions I don't believe in. I literally just watched her video and said all the things that she said right, all the things that she said did. When you say that, my only focus is quitter. My focus is going to be that whole conversation was that long last night because y'all wouldn't let it go. But if you try to say something, if somebody come back out here and be like, for y'all out here calling her a quitter, all right, I don't want to talk about her quitting or not. But when someone say something like that, for those out there in video calling her a quitter and shit, of course I'm going to go live. Of course I'm going to go right back to the fucking point that nothing was proved to the contrary. I'm like, if you wouldn't have said what you said, I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying. And when I respond to it, you try to make it look like I'm holding on to this. If there was never a debate about her quitting or not, the fact that I covered Love is Blind season 7, Tyler did an interview, she did an interview, I'd have went and just expounded upon everything that she's saying in the video. I still would have made this video. But I'm going to focus on the point. If y'all out here, like those who like to make videos and talking, saying she a quitter, nigga, it's like you fucking Like you throwing a swing and trying to hide your hand. Like, bruh, you want to say some shit, but when I say something back, instead of you like going against what I say, you prefer to like try to make me look bad for responding to that bullshit y'all said. If you say something, I'm gonna say something back.
To me in a grocery store, in the Food Lion in Laurel, Maryland, in front of my daughter and two of her friends who were visiting.
Do something.
Within a day or two of that, of course, I'm realizing she's never going to change. So I go back home, and that was the last time that we tried to make our relationship.
I think
work.
that shit weak. That's why I like, to me that's weak. Like I'm just not built like that. If I present an argument to you, I'm okay with you arguing back to the contrary. I'm not going to present an argument to you. When you say something back, I'm going to say, why you expounding upon that so long? That's weak nigga shit to me, man. Like, nigga, stand on what you saying.
So the twins we never talked about expanding our family when I came back for that short amount of time. We had a newborn, and my daughter was maybe 2.
All right, so let's remove bio, right? Because I had a discussion about this whole when they brought up last night. You see how this works, Sean? She said I'm a bio dad, so now I'm going to go into this portion here. Do you have a problem with me being deep on this portion on my own channel, Sean? So this is the interesting conversation that was had last night. Well, no, today. I brought up to my friends today about what happened on the panel and about what if your wife cheats on you. And in Georgia, that whole section of would I fight for the baby? I said, hell no. Like I found out like you had sex with somebody else. But what I said on that live before that, I presented them a question. I said, it depends. Y'all got to give me more details. Is this a child I done raised for 10 years and from birth, and I think it's my child, and at 10 years old, a DNA test come back that is not mine? Because in that case, I'm sticking in the child's life. We're going to get a divorce. And when we get a divorce, I'm going to fight for that child that is not biologically mine, tooth and fucking nail, the same way I would my other child in the marriage. Once I make the conscious decision, all right, damn, it's been 10 years and I'm shocked and I'm hurt and I'm mad. It's not my kid, but I cut this kid on umbilical cord. I took this kid to kindergarten. Like all I know is 10 years if I would have died and gave my life for this child. At that point, I don't give a fuck that she cheated. So we finna get a divorce, and I'm gonna fight tooth and nail. They're gonna have to claw straight and pull me away. And it would not be my biological child. So it's like, you can't force me to have your opinion. You can't force me to feel like it's only in a biological situation. If you take ownership of a child as a parent, you do not play with that child's feelings. You don't do that. You don't do that. If I say you my child, you get treated 100% like my biological children. And I end that again by saying, if that makes me wrong, that's another hill I'm willing to die on. Because I wouldn't sleep at night playing with a motherfucking kid's feelings like that.
Two or three, I think she was 2 or 3, something like that. We didn't need more kids. That was never a conversation. Bri already admitted the twins were conceived naturally. I believe the only reason why he doesn't want to say that is because of his court case. He's trying to separate himself from parentage with any of the kids so that he won't have the financial responsibility anymore.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be all scared of part 2. She's saying what we're saying, what we've been saying the whole time. He's just trying to get out of, he's trying to get out of not paying child support for the motherfucking kids after jumping into their life, playing with them kids. Playing with them motherfucking kids. So like, I don't give a fuck if that example different or not. You know why? Because I didn't present that. Y'all presented that to me. I didn't make that fucking shit up. Y'all presented it to me. This is what I'm saying. This nigga always get mad when I answer what's presented to me. Why you get mad when I answer what's presented to me? I didn't make that up. So somebody presents me with a question and I answer it. Like, you do a lot of fucking deflecting. You like, if I respond back on a debate that we have, why am I spending so much time on it? Nigga, I was asleep. I woke up to y'all taking subliminal shots at me. If you wouldn't have took the subliminal shots at me, I wouldn't be saying the shit. That's weak nigga shit. Now, when I answer the question, like, that's a different example that was presented. I asked y'all for details. I said, I need more context. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm a man that likes details. There's so many different scenarios as if your wife cheat on you with another man. Did she cheat on me with another man? And soon as she found out she's pregnant, she came to me and she told me, like, I cheated on you. I'm pregnant. It's another man, baby. All right, you got to get the fuck on. And I ain't taking care of the child. And I'm fine tooth and nail to not take care of that child. You got to get that nigga to take care of it. If it's 10 years later and I've been raising the child the whole entire time, then I'm going to do the opposite. That's why I asked for details. Sean?
And I can't remember if I said this already, but he says that, you know, we save vials or something like that. You can't just save sperm in a regular freezer. That's something you have to do at a sperm bank that he keeps saying we could not afford. So there's no possible way that we.
I love how she threw that on there. Take they lot and throw it back in their face. How he gonna say we can't afford it, but then he's saying we freeze and shit and take it to a sperm bank to do it because you cannot do it in a house. Fortunately for her, I hope I never meet nobody. I haven't met a single person, read a single comment where someone actually believes that Tyler, they took Tyler's fucking frozen sperm. Not one person. He may be the only person to present something 100% to zero on the entire internet.
Saved some of his sperm. And like I said, he only donated sperm to us 2 times. Whatever her and him did to have Cairo, it was not turkey-based method like we were using or we were supposed to be using.
They was fucking. We almost 3 minutes in here. I heard that. I ain't even heard anything new. I don't know if y'all heard something new, but we all know Tyler was fucking Bri. And Ashley is such a fucking dumbass to find out that this was the lie that you believed for an entire year. What I found sad was people like topics to make content off of. So you would think in a situation like this, if when Ashley made the video, so 2 days before Tyler, it was all Ashley, right? You would think that Storytime with Ricky would be happy. I got new content. Jesse Wu would be happy. I got new content. Both Jesse Wu and Ricky were like, bro, I'm tired of talking about her. Like Sean, you remind me of Ashley. You remind me of Ashley, Sean, because Ashley will come out here, say some shit, and then don't like when somebody say something back. That's the shit that you be doing. You say some shit, but if I go live and say something back, then I'm the problem. Like, no, if you say some shit, people gonna say something back. If you wouldn't have said it, there would be nothing to come back on.
He says that he didn't go to doctor's appointments, but Bri already released the video of him at the ultrasound at doctor's appointments. So we know that's not true with the twins. And as far as Cairo was concerned, he was going to doctor's appointments with him too. When we were going through our divorce,
stay on it. Remember
there
that.
were some health issues I wanted to bring up to the judge. I got Cairo's medical records, and in the nurse's notes, saw baby came to appointment with mother and father. That's how I started to realize how active he was.
We already knew because she said it from the last
now,
video. She had no idea how active he was. Something else we already heard before.
It's easier for some people to try.
And I'm pointing this out because when we do these reaction videos like I'm doing now, this live, you know, you want to have something to talk about. I already got a video on each topic that she's hitting. I've already said it.
Truths back to back. That's a fact. I think that she keeps women around to help raise the kids. When we were together, I was a stay-at-home mom, and when we broke up, she needed to quickly find somebody else to help her raise them kids because her job does take a lot of her time. Um, Bri is one of those people that if she can't control you, she doesn't want you around. When I left, that's why she completely blocked me on everything, and I could not get in contact with her or my son until I think 2 days after the divorce was final is when she contacted me again. So I could see her pushing Tyler out or pulling him in and out of his relationship with the kids, but I'm not around there. I'm not around, so I don't know what they got going on with my personal experience though is like I said, she contacted me 2 days after the divorce, and she allowed me to come back into my son's life. I could not be his mom, and I wasn't allowed to talk to him very often because I think she didn't want us to develop a relationship or keep that relationship going after she had no contact with me and him for over a year. But she was back in my daughter's life as her mother. She's the only mother that my daughter knew at the time. And she gets with her now fiance, and she calls me and lets me know how her fiance called me actually and told me that she was upset because she overheard my daughter calling Cairo and the twins her siblings, and that these are her kids now, and
This
kids.
is fucking diabolical, Bri. This is new. You see how I keep the same energy? You do not play around with kids' emotions. Every time I fucking hear this, you can see the passion that comes inside of me. You didn't, Brian stood around and be your mom to this little girl, shun this little girl forever, don't want to have her nothing to do with it, get with a new chick. This is what Coach O talking about when Coach O saying like Bri is the same as fucking Tyler. And people not gonna want to hear this, but like, hey yo, I don't want to give Chicken Nugget any props. He's the worst excuse for a fucking man I've ever seen. But when he out here trying to put up the argument that Bri gets into a new relationship and shun things off, Daeshawn is now saying what Tyler is saying. Bri got a new fiance, and you gonna allow your new fiance to say this? Like, anytime. Anytime. If you choosing to believe Daeshawn, she gonna leave this nigga a way out. She gonna leave the diabolical ass nigga a way out.
Are their siblings, not my daughter. Shortly after that, Bri cut me and my daughter off again for the sake of her relationship. So he talks about some girl naming the twins. I don't know anything about that. Bri told me during that phone call when after the divorce was final, when she called me, she told me that the twins were named after my daughter. I already knew that though because their names are Kamari and Callie. Um, Callie is because we're from California. My daughter is named after Kamora Lee
Wait,
Simmons.
wait, 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 wait. Bri got biological twins with this guy. Bri is in a relationship with a present fiance and then names her children after the ex-wife and the biological father. Now, this makes me make them faces. This makes me say, whoo, this is messy, needs to be untangled. The sense I'm getting from this video is you cannot make Tyler look worse than he already is. Like, he's already below the ground. So in Tyler's video, it provokes Daeshawn to come out and make this video. And this is making Bride look as dirty as fucking Tyler.
and to call her daughter Cammy, and that fit that nickname. So Kamari, just like Kamor, and Kimmy and Cammy. Um,
See how I can do, like, I could clearly see somebody is right. I said I want to focus on Tyler when I think about the kids. Kojo said Kojo been screaming from the fucking rooftops. Bry is just as like diabolical. He been saying like this is some crazy shit. Kojo right. So let's look at this from the kids' point of view, right? I don't know if them twins was getting close to what's supposed to be their older sister. They're on FaceTime, they're talking, she flying and she's seeing them, and then Bri just cut that shit short because she got in a relationship with another woman. This is what I'm saying. I be fair to people. I do not like no motherfucking Tyler. He deserve all the smoke he getting right now. But when Tyler comes out here and says she be getting in relationships with women and then shun you off, now that's credible. Notice my choice of word. I said credible. I didn't say it was true as a fact. It's credible. That's coming from a place we can see with this right here. And how you a good mom if you tell these kids that they got these siblings and you allow them to get attached and then you take them away for you to have love? You did the same shit Tyler did. You did the same shit Tyler did. This is insane. This is insane. I had tunnel vision. When I get a target, I go in. Tyler's the target. So y'all may have seen it. I didn't see it. I don't know how many times I be going on these lives every day and come out and say when I'm wrong on a whole bunch of situations and people be acting like I think I'm all that, think I know every fucking thing. Even on here or even behind the fucking scenes. Always do that. And stick a fucking moniker on me like.
I said my daughter's named after Kamari Lee Simmons. Tyler's middle name just so happens to be Lee, but Kamari Lee, Kamora Lee, you get where we're going with this. And then my daughter's full name is
Bri is, oh my God. Tyler said how intelligent Bri is. Bri did some pimp shit. Hold on. She like Kamora Lee. Tyler named Lee. I can make both these motherfuckers happy at the same time with one simple name and tell them two different things. This is what we got to be careful. This is what I see all the time when people debate. I'm reacting off the new information and shit that I'm getting about Bri. You can't take me doing this and try to use this to go back and say, but Tyler's still wrong. Tyler is wrong. That's why there's like 5 videos destroying the shit out of him on my channel. So it's not like Tyler not off the hook for nothing that he did. I'm not talking about Tyler. I'm talking about the new information and shit that I'm learning about Bri. We do this all the time. You'll find somebody you like, find somebody you hate. We talked about that on my after show live last night. We have to remain open-minded. Okay. Tyler, horrific, worst person on any reality show. Maybe, I don't know. There's a guy who killed somebody on a reality show. But he down there. Tyler can be down there. And I still can say this about Bri. Again, we be doing it. When you say something about somebody, something they like, they think that you taking up for the other person. I will never in my fucking life take up for no fucking Tyler. But as an open-minded person and as a person who always honest with how he feel and explain why he felt the way I feel. When this evil asshole Tyler says that Bri gets into a relationship with women and then she back you away from seeing the kids. When he says that, and I'm like, it sounds like a lie. Where's this coming from? But then her ex-wife come up here and say that she did it to her. It's still it's credible now. It's credible now.
I'm almost positive it's Callie Marie. But either way, Bride told me herself that she named her kids her twins after Mike was her way to keep a piece of my daughter forever for some multiple times. And it's almost like he's doing it in solidarity. But then he bashes me for I have that made me feel like it was okay to allow this woman to do all the heinous things that she did to me is none of his concern. I don't know why he even felt
Daeshawn, it's because when you talk, you just turn on the camera and be like, look, I'm just gonna say what happened. If it made me look bad, it made me look good. If it makes Tyler look good, even though I don't like Tyler, I'm just gonna say what happened. I admire that about you, or at least that's how you come across, because I really don't fucking know. That's how it comes. That's how you come across. Tyler don't come across like that. Tyler, like, I need to make every motherfucker look bad. So even if it has nothing to do with anything, and the problem when you do shit like that, when you get stuck in stuff like that, is that you could say something that contradicts yourself and harm yourself because you're not coming from a place of being truthful. You're coming from a place of to hurt. So that's what happened. I want to hurt Bri, so I'm gonna say, yeah, Bri was being abusive, but he didn't understand. Well, why the fuck did you help Bri keep the custody of the children then?
it was okay for him to talk about it, but I think it was more so him trying to say like Bri's not a good person, which, and my opinion is she ain't. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't appreciate that. So he does say that y'all missed the or y'all lost the plot when it came to me bringing up the abuse, and then when I did my interview, everybody in the comments was supportive, and Jesse and Ricky were supportive, and then they go do the interview with Bri, and now it's let's go set up, not a GoFundMe. He called it a domestic violence GoFundMe, but then when she says her story, everybody forgets that she was abusive to me. I know people.
I'm gonna disagree with you right there, Daeshawn. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. I thought Jesse Wu said, "Yeah, I want to get that woman some money. She got this deadbeat dad that's not paying. It's coming around the Christmas holidays. I thought that money was more for the children. I didn't know that was on some domestic dispute money. Why would you give domestic dispute money to somebody who committed domestic dispute? Like, I'm gonna pay Bri for knocking out somebody. I could have sworn I heard Jesse Wu say that. Like, y'all, she was like literally in the video, like, yeah, I'm glad we raised that money, to help out with the kids. And if that's the case, I hate to sound cold. I hate what happened to you in your relationship if there was domestic violence involved. But even if that was true, it still would have been nothing wrong with giving money to a single mom to help out around the holidays. I like. Yeah.
People say the money was for the kids. My thing was never to come on social media to get a platform, anything of that nature. That's why I never get onto my own TikTok and share my story. But I agree that if he had domestic abuse allegations against him, there would be a much bigger issue. Whereas with her, y'all have let her off the hook. Um, Tyler and I know.
So let me speak to me on that right there, right? even if I believe Daeshawn, which honestly I do believe in, like I cannot. All right, sorry about that. Daeshawn, like you seem like a mature person, right? You understand people can't come out here and act on something that is a fact. Like even if that happened to you, and I understand that the memory and the pain that you went through, we don't know. You sound believable, but if I was a juror right now, is your claim saying she did it? I wouldn't act on it and find Bri guilty unless I saw some kind of evidence for it. So we can't, and we should not be doing this for men as well too. When a woman come out like, yo, he used to beat on me and just go destroy this nigga whole name, like I'm gonna always move off evidence. Even like I believe you. I believe you. But I couldn't act on it like it's a fact.
Her very well. So he mentions how during her
And just so I'm clear, it just sounds like Daeshawn is like, y'all should do Bri the way y'all do the men. But we should treat Bri like she's 100% guilty. It's the opposite. We should be doing the men like we're doing Bri. They shouldn't receive any kind of damage or bullying or none of that without any proof. That's how the world should be. It should be proof, something that show for a fact that this person put their hands on their spouse. They shouldn't be guilty just off someone making a claim, or we live in a world where anyone can just make a claim. So there's nothing wrong with them not vilifying Bri. We just should not be vilifying men when it happens to them too.
interview, her mask slips sometimes and her character pokes through. And that's 100%. As I watched her interview with Ricky and Jesse, I'm seeing the facial expressions that she makes when she gets angry, while she's talking about her situation, and then her try to laugh or smile to get back into character. But I know that face, and I know what pain comes after that face. But y'all don't know that, so I don't expect y'all to. Then he talks about the text messages that Bri released saying that Ashley wasn't his type, which I don't care about. But Bri released the email between them where Tyler is like, I'm going to tell Diane everything, her current fiance. And she goes, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But clearly, their entanglement did not end with me. Okay, and the freak offs. The freak offs
The
100%
freak
happened. I have
offs.
no reason to make that up. And it was, I never met somebody who participated in nothing like that. So a lot of my friends had heard these stories as well years ago. Um, the friend whose wife they were having the freak offs with, his name is Blunt. He was married to a girl named Vanessa. They had 2 kids together. And when he was done letting his friends run through her, he started messing with a black girl who they started running through as well.
Damn, she giving
There was
names.
another friend, Jan, who participated in it. Like, I don't have to lie, so I have all the details. And he said, why would I know this information? Because she was one of the guys. Y'all would come and tell us or tell her and brag. And of course, my wife is going to tell me. And then it really became big when y'all were under investigation when Blunt's wife, Vanessa, said it was non consensual. And he says,
Oh, this the new shit. Now, Tyler, you got a real big problem. Let me tell you your problem right here. It's a 50-50 chance. If you was in the military, ain't nobody gonna get them records. If you was a civilian when she talking, because you did that podcast, what do you think people about to go try to look up and find, which is public's information? You say something about somebody, people gonna respond back to it. They're gonna respond back to it. You went on that podcast, Netflix tried to find a way to pitch your ass up and look better. And looking like Bry's dying to respond because Jessie Wu said she was sending her all these messages and stuff when she watched your video. But even on this right here, now the names are out there of the people in the freak offs. The problem you had, Tyler, with the freak offs is, so what could be a malicious reason for Daeshawn to bring this up? Well, if Ashley he cheated on his first fiance, maybe he'd cheat on Ashley, right? The reason I don't believe that is because she presents stuff so matter of fact. She presented like, well, this is what was going on. And there was a reason for her telling that. She was building up the story of what her wife was doing behind her back. This was presented the first time on like Daeshawn, like, let me give y'all the real scoop, you know what I'm saying? And building this story up so you can see why I was so broken and cried when Bri came to me and said, look, I'm pregnant, because she knew how it was, because she kind of felt from the beginning during the freak offs that y'all was fucking. She was telling her story. She wasn't even trying to make you look bad. Me, I don't judge you for doing freak offs. I got all kind of friends, plenty of friends in the swinging community and shit. They're just saying that you did it, and at the time you had a fiance. That's the only thing. But you could have totally ignored that. And the real way you could have ignored it is that you got the wife. You got Ashley. Ashley, if Ashley would be mad, it's this whole kid situation. It's not that you was in some fucking freak offs. Your past is your past, bruh. But because you did this, now this new information come out. Now she's saying that y'all was under some investigation because once someone said it was unconsensual, and now people may go look up that information. Just back and forth, back and forth. I hate when like people keep crying, like, leave me alone, but they'll come throw a rock. Like, you went in an interview and you mentioned this shit. And if you say that she lying, now she got to come and show she's not lying.
Like, why would he tell me that my wife participated in a threesome and was in the corner masturbating? Because I pulled you to the side, like I said multiple times, and asked, what is going on? Tell me, did you have sex with her to have this baby? And he was like, no, but I will say that she did participate in this, but I felt like he told me to try to build rapport so that I would say, okay, well, he told me this thing, so I can believe that he didn't sleep with her, but you did sleep with her. Ran out of time again.
All right, I don't know. Let me see if there's a part 3. Is there a part 3 anybody know about? Yep, there's a part 3. It's getting good. I needed some new shit. I already got a whole video covering that shit she said in the first video.
I promise. So he talks about Ricky. Well, he don't name them specifically, but he says that there's these fake journalists doing all these stories and they don't even have proof. But anytime I said anything to Ricky, I had to send evidence. If I didn't have evidence, she didn't post it. So that's not the truth at all. Everything that I said, I had receipts for. I still have receipts for. And
You're gonna get sandwiched, Tyler. Like, if you don't know the internet, why would you come out here and doing all this shit? Because on stories that have nothing to do with Daeshawn or whatever, like, Ricky has shown a consistency that I'm not saying shit, putting shit out unless I get the evidence for this. And since this has become common knowledge that people who rock with Ricky and watch Ricky know this, it's gonna make Daeshawn even more believable because I believe Daeshawn.
The only reason why I ever came forward is because people were lying on me. Stop saying that I abandoned him and I will shut up. Just stop lying. That's why I posted the very first thing on my page was don't lie on me and I won't tell the truth on you. I would have never came forward with the abuse.
And for the people who wasn't here earlier, I ain't never say she abandoned him. And I went and showed the difference between you quit, you backed off, and the abandonment. It's on this video. You can rewind it back.
I would have never said nothing if y'all would have just left me alone. But you're not gonna run this narrative that I abandoned the family that I fought very hard for, that you played a pivotal role in destroying. And as far as TikTok journalists are concerned, he says that nobody ever asked me the hard questions like, why did I leave and why did I come back? Why did I leave, Tyler? Because you screwed my life. That's why I left. So after years of abuse, last straw.
And see, Tyler, like there's certain shit you can't teach, because you and Daeshawn were both like laid back. You see, your laid back comes across as like fake, phony, a little nervous. She just looked like she just chilling and telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world ain't fair, I guess, but like, it is what it is. Like when she say shit like that, like you fucking with my wife, fam. But I gotta pull a Kojo. Ain't none of y'all innocent. Daeshawn ain't innocent either. Daeshawn sat over there with all her friends. Daeshawn knew, as she just admitted, that Tyler was saying, tell her about the freak offs. He was trying to say that shit because if he tell her and leave out Bri, she'll feel more confident. He can add somewhere else, and him and Bri just cool friends. But in telling her this, that lets Daeshawn knows he has a fiance. She never tell her to take back up for Daeshawn. Daeshawn made it a point in her last interview with Jesse Wu to, right at the end, look at that camera and sincerely apologize to Tyler's first fiance, which in my subjective opinion came across as very genuine and believable. But they still did it. Like, it's like that pain, you slept with my wife. That's that pain that Tyler's fiance showed on her post when she found out all this information. If you don't think that she's wrong, matter of fact, y'all gonna stop trying to debate me. I'm gonna make y'all debate the person you like. If you think I'm wrong to say that Daeshawn wrong, then debate Daeshawn, because Daeshawn said she was wrong. She said I was wrong to know Tyler fiance, and she'll be around us, and I know that this man was fucking my friends. So if you got a problem with that, debate Daeshawn.
Babe, last straw. You slept with a man. You told me you were a lesbian. I'm out. That's why I left. I left because you tore up my marriage and your engagement all in one stride. Now, what killed me the most was him saying, well, not the most, but him saying that people say they support Black love and Black men and women, but the Black people are the ones that are tearing him down in the comments, him and his wife down in the comments. But a big part of uplifting Black people is holding them accountable. And that's what he's not ready to be held accountable for his actions.
Facts.
But we're going to do it every time. Now, he had a lot.
Like, okay, so Bri told him, I'm going to keep coming out here, and I got way more evidence if you mention my name and you say this shit. And he did an interview to do that. Now she's saying we're going to do it every single time. So, as long as you got the information, you do whatever you want to with that.
I have to say about Brian, her current fiance, who I also wouldn't have spoke on if this
Gotcha,
girl
Taylor.
wasn't constantly viewing my page. And yes, I see you in my profile views, or commenting lies about me that she has nothing to do with because she was not around when.
So, oh my God, you cannot make this shit up. Wait a minute. Bri, come here. Come here, Bri. Are you mad at Ashley for commenting on some shit that she wasn't there for? That her husband told her and she's believing? And you got your motherfucking fiance doing the same shit? Is that true, bro? Is that true? it sounds like what she's saying is written, which means it can be evidence and screenshots. Do you got a fiance running around here coming at your ex? You abandoned the daughter? Tyler abandoned his kids? Oh boy, this guy, like, this may be the downfall of Netflix for a different reason now, because like it's like every season a bigger drama happen. You can't top this. This season 8 about to be as plain as a mayonnaise sandwich. It's in Minneapolis too. Oh Lord, boy, season 8 about to put us to sleep. Oh my God, Bri. Here's something about my message where I say you fight, you always fight. Bri has to understand, like when Bri saying, Tyler, if you come out here, I'm coming out here. So Bri has to understand, if I come out here, my ex-wife gonna come out here. So every time I come at Tyler, there's gonna be some information make me look bad. That's the point I can respect Bri on, because she's saying, I don't give a fuck how I look. I don't give a fuck what come out about me. I'm gonna always be here to fight for my kids. I do like that.
Somebody did an investigation or looked into Maryland court records and saw that the current fiance just got divorced. So it makes sense to me why she would not be claiming her on social media or anything like that, because it's still adultery and she's still in the military. So had the girl's husband came forward, Bri would have had another Article 15 for adultery again. But he talks about them playing.
Hey, are you being a little shady, Daeshawn? I mean, if you are, I don't blame you. I'm just saying, like, you're gonna get thousands and thousands, and while all the people across the country are gonna look at this, the most people gonna look at is people that y'all know, people in the military that may get back to, I don't know, in the Air Force we call them first sergeants. I don't know what y'all call them in the Army, but it's gonna get back to, what I'm saying, the person that's over Bri, which she could be called in the office for. Which if they go back and investigate and prove, then she could get the second Article 15. Me and you both know 2 Article 15, me and you kicked out. Are you trying to do that? I don't blame you. I ain't no judgment. I'm just saying, that, what I'm saying? They're gonna see this shit, right? Is this, if this is shade, your shade looks pretty. You look so pretty and peaceful. Like that's scary. Look pretty and peaceful. And you smile with a nice voice, and I'm gonna kick this bitch out the military. How you gonna kick somebody out? How you gonna get somebody kicked out the military with a pretty tone? If you get me kicked out the military, at least make an angry face. At least cuss or some shit. How you gonna kick somebody kicked out the military? Nice. Let me rewind this back. Wait, am I wrong for rewinding it back? Am I like that hurt, Brian? Sorry, kid. Just trying to put out my content.
Had the girl's husband came forward, Bri would have had another Article 15 for adultery again. But he talks about them.
Then said, but hey, this ain't no soft kick. This is what we call in battle rap, is that give him that is he dead kick. Jeez.
Playing house with his kids, right? Of course, he didn't call them his kids, but playing house with the kids. But y'all want me to fund it. But you played house with my son. That's how you got here. Playing house with my wife. I don't feel bad for you, babe. And lastly, he doesn't mention the fact that he was living with Bri. Never mentions that. Y'all had a whole relationship, regardless of if either of y'all want to claim that or not. But both of y'all are scorned and bitter about the situation. Um, oh, and two, I wanted to talk about with in Bry's interview with
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. She talking about both when she said both of y'all are scoring. Make sure I'm understanding her correctly.
y'all are scorned and bitter about the situation. Um, oh, Article 15 for adultery again. Um, but he talks about them playing house with his kids, right? Of course, he didn't call them his kids, but playing house with the kids. But y'all want me to fund it. But you played house with my son. That's how you got here, playing house with my wife. I don't feel bad for you, babe. And lastly, he doesn't mention the fact that he was living with Bri. He doesn't never mentions that. Y'all had a whole relationship, whether regardless of if either of y'all want to claim that or not, but both of y'all are scorned and bitter about the situation. Um, oh, and two, I wanted to talk about with in Bry's interview with Ricky and Jesse. She says that she didn't know if Tyler's fiance knew or not. That's a blatant lie. She knew for a fact that Tyler was not going to tell his fiance. When we started talking about donating and things like that, that was part of the conversation. He said that he wasn't going to tell her because nobody was ever supposed to know that he was the dad, anyways.
I'm saying this because you on my screen. You did it too. You did it too. Your retort would be, I wanted to go to the sperm bank and do it the right way, but she didn't. Now, do you like I do my kids? You know what I'm saying? Then nobody put a gun to your head. And this is those situations where we got to learn to speak up for ourselves. So you agreed. You agreed to stay in the room with Bri. You agreed to chill in the room while he jacked off. The reason I'm saying that, because I already know somebody from my audience will be like, but she left across the country, then that's when they cheated and did it. But like the act of trying to get pregnant, of involving Tyler after he told you he not going to tell his fiance, you agreed to. You have to own that.
So she knows for a fact that he didn't tell her until after I left Maryland. So this is after the baby was born. He had months to tell her. He did not. Um, and while we're on Bri, in her interview, she says that Tyler abandoned the kids another time um, for a year, and she found out that he was in love with another woman or he was in love with someone else. It's funny to me.
I said that. I already said that. That she, I got to rewind the live. I said she gave a sincere apology too, and I said I believe her. Hold on, this is some juicy shit about to come right here. Let me hear this.
For a year, and she found out that he was in love with another woman or he was in love with someone else. It's funny to me the way you put that, like you were a little jealous, right? I don't know. I'm showing my petty side, and I'm not supposed to be doing that right now, but I'm upset. I can't lie. For everybody that's reached out to me and said I didn't deserve any of this, and um, they are sorry that I don't have my son and all that. Like, of course, there's anger there. Of course, there's hurt feelings there. I don't even date women anymore because of this situation. She ruined it for all of y'all. I know people been DMing.
Wait, you date men? I was just playing. Daeshawn been right on everything she said the whole entire time. Everything, you know what I'm saying? She did not quit on her son. Uh, yeah, I I always admit when I'm wrong. So I just want to put this out here to the world that all 110% of everything that Daeshawn said, she was right about, and I was wrong, and I, I might just put this video on private because I don't like having bad information out to the world, and yeah, You know, I got to fly to California and do a movie and shit too. I got to go to California. Why you didn't say this to start your first video? Why you hold this shit to the end? Huh? You try. Where my men in black gun at? Where my men? Damn it, we finna. I need everybody to look at this camera, and we're gonna send this. And I want to make sure y'all send this link to Daeshawn. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Damn. Nigga, you always gotta come out here trying to get your motherfucking opinion. Shut the fuck up sometimes, John. Shut up. Nobody tell you to come out here and do this motherfucking live. You could have went in the inbox, asked for an interview. Fuck. Yeah, I'm straight. Mike muted. Mike was muted. Yeah.
And things like that, but I don't do women at all.
Damn.
But yeah, this is situation.
She put the at all on it. Hold on, let me go back. Research purposes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I like to investigate. I want to make sure I heard every word right.
Funny to me the way you put that, like you were a little jealous, right? I don't know. I'm showing my petty side, and I'm not supposed to be doing that right now, but I'm upset. I can't lie. For everybody that's reached out to me and said I didn't deserve any of this, and they are sorry that I don't have my son and all that. Like, of course, there's anger there. Of course, there's hurt feelings there. I don't even date women anymore.
I'm so sorry that you really that you don't have your son, and then I can totally empathize with the pain. I can totally empathize with the pain. And if you, just like ever want to reach out, like just, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, it could be somebody you don't know that can offer that shoulder to lean on, I just, it's something I do with all my guests, you know what I'm saying? I just forgot to do it to everybody on season 6, 7. And I forgot to do it on everybody else on any video I ever made, but it's a new practice I want to start. And why not start now? It's never too late. So, it's not just solely to you, Daeshawn. It's just, this is a new thing I would like to extend when I make videos on people. And nobody's perfect. I may not ever do this again because I may forget. But that don't mean that I'm just doing it just for you. You know what I'm saying? But if the email is at the top. Let me hear this one more time. Just one more again.
I'm showing my petty side, and I'm not supposed to be doing that right now, but I'm upset. I can't lie. For everybody that's reached out to me and said I didn't deserve any of this, and they are sorry that I don't have my son and all that. Like, of course, there's anger there. Of course, there's hurt feelings there. I don't even date women anymore because of this situation. She ruined it for all of y'all. I know people been DMing and things like that, but I don't do women at all. But yeah, this situation has been extremely triggering to have to relive all of this, and not only relive it, but have to defend everything that I've done in the past when it was things that were done to me. Um, and also to have to see people sympathize with your abuser, yeah, that's hard. Um, Especially when her life is in shambles because of the choices that she made and because she chose to have a family with Tyler instead of the person that she was married to. So I don't feel bad for the kids. Um, Karma is the rest of the phrase.
Wait, that's it? In case Tyler speaks out again, I think it just took a lot to find this video. So I think that I should follow Daeshawn for research purposes. I'm going to click that follow button right there. Only 1,000. What's that? 0.1%. Okay, chance. So yeah, my lives are all about learning. And what did we learn here today, guys? What did we learn here today? We learned that I was right when I said that Daeshawn quit. However, she quit women. She quit women. And, you don't blame me. She quit women. You're gonna get passion over here. You're gonna get logic over here. You're gonna get comedy over here. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've been on YouTube so long, I understand the importance. It's like being an MC master of ceremony. I go on a panel. I'm there to say my opinion, but I'm also there to entertain. You're gonna get some entertainment when you come over here. And also, too, I try to get guests. My memory is messed up, so I'm not gonna start from way back there. I'm just gonna start from the last person we talked about and reach out and see, can we get her to come over to the stream. To the stream? Yeah, and have fun. She oh I forgot about the gold star. Yeah. Daeshawn don't have a gold star anymore. I do want everybody to know, if you make a YouTube short of this live and it's not the end part, if it's not the end of the video right here, if it's from the beginning of the video, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be flagging channels down because I don't want no lies out here. I only believe that she quit on women. That's it. That's how I roll. I always preach, change your mind in lieu of new evidence to always broaden your horizon. That's what I preach. Y'all got to hold me accountable for that. I had to do that. I had to change in lieu of new evidence that came at the end of video part 3. Wait, I feel stupid. Why didn't I think of that, Reese? John, you got a real important decision to make. Now, if you go do what you always do and you point out inaccurate information, hypocrisy, lies, you're going to look good, but you ain't going to get what you want. Or you can rise up and you can ignore the hell out of Reese comment and take that shit off your screen. What you going to do, John? What you going to do? Wow, I cannot believe that she, just recently lost her gold star. And more power to her. She just recently changed her mind. Recently changed her mind. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Reese, there's nobody in the comment section named Reese. I don't know who are you talking about. Yeah, there's another donor anyway. When I go to California? What day? The 16th. All right. How many days I got? $25 days. 25 days. All right. I can do this in 25 days. I can do this. Your boy got some. Do this in 25 days. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Do we want to read Alex rant? Alex rant should be over with, right? Because normally your Instagram lasts 24 hours. Was it an Instagram story? The rant may be over with. Let me look. Not Alex, Ashley. The rant gone. Do y'all know somebody video I can play who did it? How the hell 107 people here? I don't like 112 people here, and I had to leave and go and restart my I had to unplug the router, the Wi-Fi. Y'all know how long that take to come back up, and y'all still waiting here to hear from little old me, little old me. Is it me or is it Ashley? I was gonna talk about Ashley. Like you can be honest, because I did not jump back on here as soon as the Wi-Fi came back up. I'm already moving to the next video, so I had to jump in somebody's DM for journalistic reasons and make sure I got that off. I had to get that off because I care. I care. I'm sorry y'all waited, but I don't know how to find what Ashley said, because it was, but I'm sure somebody made a damn video though. Yeah, always journalistic reasons, baby. Always journalistic reasons. All right, so Ashley, Love is Blind. Let's type in past 24 hours. Filter. I saw. Tyler, Ricky did an interview. Y'all want me to ask Storytime Ricky do an interview on my channel? I jumped in her DMs. Nah, not like that. Y'all niggas run wild with shit. I don't know if I can directly get Jesse Wu, but the fact that Storytime with Ricky is doing a press run of interviews and she responded back to me, I might can get Ricky, but I don't know. I don't know how I would be able to get Jesse. Jesse's a pretty busy person. But the only thing with Storytime with Ricky would be she just did like 3 recent interviews. If I do it, I want to have something new to ask or to offer or to make it fun, make it different. Just not let it be the same run-of-the-mill questions, that it can stand out and she can enjoy it. All right, everybody got a video on Tyler, so it's kind of hard to find what Ashley said. Unless y'all know somebody who covered it. Wait, what about her TikTok? Ashley season 7, Love is Blind TikTok. Wait, hold on. Nope, it's gone. And she removed her profile pic. That's wow. You got the screenshots? Email them to me. Or send me the link. Yeah, you can post a link in the chat. I can approve the link. If you post a link in the chat, I can approve it. I know, because you won't see it at first. The email on the screen is under the Dear Wife post. Dear Wife post where? It's on Jesse's last live video. Jesse videos be long as mine. How I'm gonna find it on Jesse video? Yeah, you can put a link right here in the chat. Yo, they be covering Love is Blind on Reddit. Hold on, let me see. I be on Reddit all the time, but I be on some other shit on Reddit. Y'all don't be want to know what I be looking at on Reddit. And no, it's not sexual, man. It's just some Chicago shit I be looking at on Reddit for my hip hop channel. Let's see, Ashley, Love is Blind. I found it. I found one. Let me know if it's more than this. All right. On Jesse video in the last 5 minutes. I wish Jesse would have posted what she said she changed her mind on. Is that what she was talking about? And then Ricky was like, tell me when we leave. I'm old school. I'm emailing myself. This y'all got a better way to help the old man out here. I always email myself. And then that's how we go from my phone to my computer. All right. So let's do this. That's not. Let me just say for the people in the book, the love you saw on the show is real. I love deeply. So having my love story berated and criticized by society has been an indescribable feeling. Heartbreaking, really. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So to write these in these comments and tell me to leave my husband because y'all say so, like emotions and feelings can be lost at the drop of a dime, is insanity. Oh my God, why people can't read the room? How many times must it be explained? Like, I can't, like, there is no monolith. So there may be people who multiple categories. Want you to leave Tyler, that's a different category. Trying to make you leave Tyler, that's a different category. But there are people who watching the show that's responding because they have social media platforms. There are people who are collecting evidence before they speak, and you discredit them as not having being a journalist, and they have a journalist degree, so they probably gonna use their platform to clap back at you when you come this direct. It's sort of like you're not taking accountability. You didn't do the research. You went on a very popular show after only watching 2 seasons. You didn't know what happens after those seasons. You didn't know that they look up all this information. So you have to take accountability for that. Number 2, again, I felt this was rare for Jesse Wu and Ricky to be this popular. You are content. They got so motherfucking tired of your ass, and they know they're gonna get a lot of views off you. They still was running away from you. They like, fuck this. We don't even want to cover her no more. She's annoying. If people bothering you, you should have been happy. What did you do? You went out here and did another interview clapping back at people who was moving on to do other shit. So guess what they gonna do? They gonna clap back at you. All right. Because you and your husband are new to all of this, you didn't work your schedules out. Because you didn't even give the internet time to go to sleep. Before a couple days later, your husband, who everybody and their mama has been waiting to hear from. I mean, they played Tyler clips on the Shade Room, my nigga. So you and your husband set your schedule up like this. The interviewer said that he sent you what's going to come out before we got it. So you heard what Tyler was going to say. You knew when your video was going to drop. I'm quite sure he told y'all when Tyler video was going to drop. So if you didn't want all of this motherfucking heat, you guys set it up to get all of this attention that you claim that you do not want. And you're breaking it down only to the very fucking small, minute. I don't even know what it means. Now that I think about it, what the fuck does it mean when you say we're trying to get you to leave your husband? People are just saying the information that they got. And if you hear the information and you be like, yeah, okay, cool, I love him. All right, cool. Ain't none of us putting our head on our pillow at night and mad at the world because you still dating, so you still married the little chicken nugget. None of us care. No, it's not that deep. But you say that this is your real life. You're right. But what I think that you're neglecting and that you want to act like it never happened. You were a contestant on a show that received 1.1 billion viewers, Ashley. And not only were you on the show that got 1.1 billion viewers, you had the most salacious storyline of any 7 seasons. Do you think it's smart to know this information and you feel like inside you don't want this heat? Do you think it's smart to come out and antagonize people? What do you think is going to happen when you say shit like, I can tell some of y'all ain't never been married? What do you think is going to happen? You're not moving like somebody that don't want heat. Again, 2 of the biggest people covering this wanted to walk away from your motherfucking ass until you start antagonizing them. So that means if you and your little chicken nugget ass husband sit y'all ass down somewhere, we'll be moving on to the next thing. I wake up one day, oh shit, Ashley got another interview. I wake up the other day, oh shit, Tyler dropped the interview. I wake up today, the most perfect person who has never done nothing wrong in the history of the world of her entire life, Daeshawn, does a TikTok video, 3 of them, in which I thoroughly enjoyed the 3rd. So yeah, I'm gonna cover it. we're gonna cover this stuff. So I don't understand like why you upset and crying like this. Well, all while the entire world feels it's baiting me, it's baiting him on me up on a daily. It's nowhere near how I operate in love. I never will. I wouldn't even leave my friends during their time of need. Whether they're right or wrong, I'd hate to be y'all's friends. I'm be honest with you, Ashley. I'm agree with you right there. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to be my friend because I tend to hold my friends accountable. And while at first it is annoying to my friends, they always come back to me and say, I love you for doing that. I love you for holding my feet to the fire, John. That's what we do as friends because we want our friends to thrive and be better. Such as right now, if one of your friends is watching this live right now, and they know this internet stuff is hurting you, the best thing that they should be doing as your friend, telling you stay the fuck off the internet for right now. Let that shit die down. When Jackie pulled up at that motherfucking restaurant with that dude with I'm not trying to use this. I promise y'all I got a billion more jokes, but it do look like it. I'm sorry, just coincidence. With them chicken nugget ears. When Jackie pulled up to that restaurant, this was insanely huge. We had never seen nothing like this on Love is Blind. Instead of her going to try on her dress, instead of him, while he's trying on his suit and happy he about to marry Jackie, she just Netflix shopping. She pulls up with another nigga from the past. This was diabolical. Jackie got that heat, Ashley. You think we fucking with you think we out here making videos about Jackie right now? When that man broke up with Jackie like a year later, I bet Jackie thought, oh, they finna come fucking with me, saying, see, that's what you get. Nobody fucked with her, bruh, because we didn't give a fuck. We was on the season 5. We was on the season 5. I looked at it. Oh, they broke up. I knew that was gonna happen. Swipe, move to the next story. All you gotta look, I'll be your friend right now. Just go relax, chill with your husband. You know what I'm saying? Chill. Go have fun with the family and friends and stuff that you talk about on this right here. They love y'all. Y'all go back home. You know what I'm saying? Have a nice night together. Cook, Netflix night. Just live a regular life and just stay away from social media. I mean, you gotta have foresight to know that if this man put out a 2-hour interview when the entire world is dying to hear from your husband, it's finna be 1,000 motherfucking videos. I don't understand. Like, there's some more friendship shit I'll give you, Ashley. Spend your time being effective, right? Because you're being a hypocrite right now. This post is telling us, stop fucking with me because no matter what you say, I'm not gonna leave my husband. I'm trying to give you the same fucking advice. No matter what you post, people are not gonna read and go, "Hey, you're right." Hey, I'm not gonna respond. They're just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna be effective. This is an attempt to get people to just let y'all live y'all life. I'm covering in the video. It's on Reddit. It's me being a friend to you. Always be effective. This isn't the way to go. What you laughing about, reading? Let me finish reading. I get it. I get the pain and you're upset. I get it. A lot of this shit is on y'all. Being solid and holding someone down when they are at their lowest doesn't mean you're enabling behavior. I'm not a yes man or woman. I agree with you. I got 3 videos saying that I don't think you're a yes man or woman. I think you come back at niggas. I do the same thing. I feel we got that in common, Ashley. The difference between me and you is I accept whatever comes from it. I mean, if I do it, I already thought about every option that can come from that, and I'm cool with all of them. I sit down, and once I think of anything that can come back from what I'm doing, and once it hit me, I go through the checklist. Boom, 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 boom. Cool with that. 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 What if they crazy? You can pull up, nude it up. Cool with that too. Shoot his ass. Like, I'm looking at once I'm cool with all of them, I come out here and I do what I do with no remorse. That's the difference. You want to come out here, you want to clap back, you want to jump on reality shows without doing no research, you want to get with your husband behind the scene, y'all come up with a Scooby-Doo plan to go, knowing y'all ain't never acted before in your life, and try to recreate a scene, leaving out more important shit that's going to make people bad by y'all leaving that out, which going to allow other people to want to comment on the fucking false narrative that y'all put out. And you did this after hounding your husband, saying he lied to you by omission. Then you threw the first blow against your war versus the fans because you lied to your fans by omission when y'all decided to come out here and put that scripted version up of y'all on the couch having this conversation about sperm babies. You threw the first blow at the fans. You made a decision to lie to us. And I get it, being your friend right now. I'm talking to you like a friend. I understand why you wanted to do it. You didn't want to do that for any bad reason, you claim. But here's another part where you're not being accountable for your actions. While I do agree, part of your brain was saying, if we lie, we can protect the children like you want. But another part of your brain was ego and thinking of yourself. Because the best way, if you care to leave the children out of it, is to not mention the children at all. The reason you want to mention the children, Ashley, is because you said, people, I can't fake it. I can't fake it. People would know I'm acting weird. So you cared more about how you look differently to audience members than you did about the protection of the children. Because the best method to protect the children is if none of y'all mentioned them at all. You had a choice to make. And when you sat there and you thought, protect the children, my fucking ego, you chose my ego. As a friend, I'll tell you this to your face, and this is something you have to be accountable for. Something you have to be accountable for. Okay. There are many things I don't agree with. Honestly, all of this has been a nightmare to navigate. But how I reprimand him or the things we talk about in our household is not anyone's business. And I believe that is how a wife or anyone in a relationship should operate. At the end of the day, I just became a public figure like yesterday, but I'm still just a girl. I think that's one of the most probably sincere sentences I've heard from you. Like, dang, I don't give a fuck what show I signed up for. You just fucked it up. You just fucked it up. God. Hold on, I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be Ashley's friend right now. Ooh, Ashley, people like when you're vulnerable. It's inviting. You had me, Ashley. You had me because I'm like, I'm not a cold motherfucker. Even though you should have done the research and all this shit right here, like you are new to this. And while we may see you as a contestant on the show, because you literally are a contestant on the show, you are just a girl. And I was right. I was like, damn. That's probably one of the most sincere. I felt that, Ashley. And you couldn't just let it stay there. Like, I wonder how you wrote this. I'm just a girl, y'all. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck, nigga. You had me. Why you brought out the Rottweiler? All right, let me finish reading before all right. Just humor me for a sec. Imagine navigating an intimate situation like this with the opinions of millions of people, good on the bad. The pressure is immense. I agree with you. I done had a hate train come at me. I was doing a live. And I spoke on Eminem. You tag Eminem and you sitting there like you used to 100 people like watching you live, and you look over like, damn, it's 10,000 people in this motherfucker. I couldn't even read it after they coming at me. That's like 0.01% of the fucking hate you've been given. So I just can't. It's unfathomable to imagine the immense amount of pressure and stuff. If anybody dish you for that sentence, they are just they're not putting themselves in your shoes. I agree with you on that. That's why I always said my fail safe. When I imagine, and I understand, Ashley, it's different between imagining and reality. But I'm not on no big ass show, so I'm only left with to imagine. I always say, you know what? I know how reactive I am. if I get in a situation and chop me up, or maybe I'm just genuinely hated. Either way, and everybody and their mama hating on me for being on a big ass reality show, there's one fail safe that you can do. Turn this motherfucker off. I'm a fighter like you, Ashley. I'll keep fighting. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And if it ever gets too much, I know I could just pull the plug at any time. You know what happens if you turn this motherfucker off? All the shit you getting is here. And some shit about 5 inches. That's all you getting is here. Do you know what happens when you turn this motherfucker off, Ashley? That sentence right there. But I'm still just a girl. You get to be just a girl. Because you turn that motherfucking phone off. You just a regular you're a regular American housewife in your beautiful home that you got with your husband that you said is the man of your dreams. It's just you and Chicken Nugget in a beautiful house. Now, you may be triggered when y'all go to watch a movie, and when you look at the top of Netflix, soon you open it, you and Chicken Nugget blasted there in the gray outfits on the couch where y'all live purposely to your audience. Just scroll down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go to horror. Go to horror. No, don't go to horror. You may see your husband again. But you know what I'm saying? Like, open Amazon Prime or something. All I'm trying to say, the hate go away if you just turn this motherfucker off. Just turn it off. This is your fail safe. This is your break the glass. And it's looking like it's really getting to you right now. Break the fucking glass. That's what I'd be telling you if I was your friend. Break the glass. Turn that motherfucker off. Oh, nah, fuck that. Break the glass. Throw that bitch in it and put a new glass over it. Wait, Kris Jenner, you gonna sit up here and tell me Tyler don't look exactly like a Wendy's chicken nugget in the face? You gonna come on my channel and lie like that? You don't see that. Let me finish. But the cameras are off. This is Tay for y'all, but this is my real life. Okay, so let me see what you're asking of me to do. I cover the story of you and your husband and your contestants on the show. That's true. You are a real human being. That's true. Nobody's perfect. That's true. So your ask of me is to just let y'all be. I think that's what the real ask is. And when I say me, I mean, I'm just a tiny, tangible example of people on social media covering it. But you're talking about all of us. You want us to leave you alone, right? What if I make a deal with you? And I speak on behalf of all of us because I feel like they'll agree. I'll make a deal with you, Ashley. You and Tyler don't come out here clapping back, saying contrary shit to evidence shown. I don't think that we gonna be talking about you. I think you're gonna get your wish. I think you're gonna get your wish. Now, I can't speak for everybody when I say this, because I don't be on TikTok like that. I just put up my first TikTok video in a real long time. Months even. You like to do the little TikTok shorts and throw subliminal and shade at certain creators and stuff, or the fans. I don't think you could ever have your cake and eat it too. I think as long as you do that, you're inviting the drama that you say you don't want in your life. And also, when you do that, that's tea. You're doing the tea you say that you don't want. Yeah, so I think like it just comes across. You want your cake and eat it too. Like this is what I'm saying. Where Ashley is lucky at. A big creator is looking for that next fucking video. So you had two big creators that was tired of your ass. Like, damn, here she go again. You can see how genuine they was. Damn, she back. She goes. Okay, she said I'm not a journalist. Let me dissect her and crack her back. Like they're gonna pay money off of you, and they saying like fuck the money, you get on their nerves. And is it they get paid? It's a job like to cover the content, and you're getting on their nerves. That speaks volumes. So it's contradicting to what you're saying that you want. Was this all that she said? I look like a Bernstein bear. Oh man, somebody said something I want to cast. It was so spot on accurate. I couldn't unsee it, but I forget which one they were talking about. Yeah. You know, Ramsey did his little interview, got up out of there. Ramsey's is doing the actions that Ashley is claiming that she wants. Ramsey want people to leave him the fuck alone, so Ramsey's staying the fuck out of Dodge. No, there's a part 2. Girl, what? I thought you just said everything. What? There's a part 2? Damn, man. You making me feel like Ricky and Jesse right now. Damn, you gotta do a part 2. Where's the second one at, man? I don't see part 2 on Reddit. hey, this is my computer album, and I only downloaded that screenshot. So had I slid that screenshot to the right, y'all would have saw way more. Yeah, you can email me the second one. Oh, you almost got me. I don't know. Did you do that on purpose? Hey, John, go on and slide that screenshot. Let me see that last picture in your computer. I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, yeah, let me slide this. Whoa. You almost got me. Yeah, shoot it to my email. Wait, which phone got my John Crimes email on? I think it's this phone. What? Oh, this is my iPad. Now watch my iPad gonna be dead. I got 1,000 emails. Your boy be doing everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm making music and stuff on my tablet and different stuff, editing film and shit on here. I recently came across your Instagram page and was blown away by your multifaceted talents. Your work as a musician, screenwriter, filmmaker, true crime documentary maker is truly impressive, and I appreciate the efforts you put into each project. Your passion for your craft is evident, and I can't wait to see what you have in store for us next. Keep up the great work. That's why I like coming and checking my stuff. Have you sent the email yet? You sent it to John Crimes email. What I hate about like doing a bunch of different stuff is like I don't never get no free time. I always got something to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether being a father and going to a trillion soccer games, I got a cheerleading tournament Saturday. I got a soccer tournament Saturday. I'm working on a fucking TV show. I'm like, I just want to play video games. I'm a gamer. But if I play a video game, then I'm neglecting something else. Okay. So what's the best way to do? I know the best way to do this. Take your email and forward it to my other email. Hey, look, y'all knew. If y'all been knowing me, what I just did is normal. Because everybody know I don't have common sense. I'm just book smart. I have no common sense. Hey, John, why not just give her the email that's on your computer right here? Why give her the email that's on your iPad, and then you got to forward from your iPad? Because I don't got no common sense. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. We all got deficiencies in certain areas. Let me live. Let me live. This girl started part 2 with furthermore. Furthermore, Ashley. You want us to leave you alone? You out here saying furthermore? All right. Okay. Furthermore, for those people questioning my faith, ew, that right there has been the hardest part. I have seen the most evil come from humanity during this experience. Mainly your husband. So let me say this. I'm trying to love like Christ. Ashley, you know who Christ loves too? Christ loved the kids. Christ loved the parents and kids' lives. That's interesting. That's something I never thought about. Like, when it comes to religion, like, and seriously, I don't know. Like, how would the Christian God and Jesus is he gonna view it? Tyler had kids and Tyler needs to take care of the kids, or does he view it like, hey man, hey donating sperm for another couple? It's on the other couple. We're not talking about laws and shit. We talking about religion. This is interesting conversation to have. On it ain't easy. Y'all can mock that however you want. My relationship with God is my foundation and it is my reason for being. Funny how you talk about God in your second post. Almost makes it look like you forgot about God. And say you did, I'm saying. Never mind. And no one on social media will ever take that. If you knew me in real life, you could speak to that. Now, again, that doesn't mean because you love like Christ, you have to be a fool or law condone just anything. No. It means loving someone despite their flaws, decisions, etc. And ultimately, by showing Tyler that kind of love he's never received, it will lead him closer to Christ, which will have the biggest impact on his life and on his decision making. Yo, Ashley, I think that's beautiful. I just also think it'd be beautiful. Tyler can teach that to his son. Break the curse. That would just be, it's just awful. But no, we're gonna stay on you want to stay on your husband? We're gonna stay on your husband. Like, aren't we all undeserving of Jesus' unconditional love? Yeah, I think Jesus wanted us to have unconditional love for our children. I think, think something like that. We could go back top. But he gives it to us anyways. A lot of y'all are missing it. A lot of y'all are missing it. And it's the religious Christians doing it. Typical. Y'all are the ones who push people further away from Christ instead of tearing us down. You know, what if you had a friend, Ashley, and they like was on the fringes? They like, this whole religion thing. I just don't know. Like I've been finally doing a lot of research, and I've been spending 50% of my time reading Islam, and I've been spending 50% of my time reading Christianity, and I don't know which way I want to go. But then I can see you as a representation of Christianity and how y'all can just talk about these children, his biological children, like they're objects. Like they're like you want us to look at you just as a girl. This nigga literally got 2 girls. Do you think that like what you're doing more so would move that friend over to just want to be Christians, or could that friend just see like if this is what Christianity can make you condone and live with, you know what? I'm gonna go on over here and try be a Muslim. Going on over here and try that aspect. And you like to say y'all a lot. It's like that's what I'm saying. If you got real friends, it's like you're talking shit to a bunch of strangers, and you don't want the bunch of strangers to talk shit back to you. Y'all are the ones who push people further away from Christ. And you don't see how these actions could. Instead of tearing us down. How are you gonna say instead of tearing us down when you literally making a message tearing people down? Why not send encouragement? Why not speak life into us? That's why people say they hate the church now. I'm a true believer in Christ, which means I am who he says I am. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean, y'all? No, I'm being honest. I'm asking. I truly don't know. I'm a true believer in Christ, which means I am who he says I am. What, nigga, Ashley? Who you saying you are? On he don't play about me. He don't play about you, or like, are you amongst all the 8 billion people on the planet, not including all the people who have lived before you, are just as equal in Jesus' eyes as your Christian religion teach you? Is there something special about you? You sin, right? You make mistakes, right? Like everybody out here, right? He just don't play about you. Does he play about Tyler 3 children? Only thing I chose to do next will be based off what Jesus and Ashley wants. More of him, less of me. I hope so. Not the opinions of others. That's the last thing I'll say on this. Okay. Okay. We're on the same page. If this is the last thing you'll say on this, I think all this hate that went up, I think you finna cross over now. It's finna come down. Finna come back down now. You go do what you're doing, you have your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Now, I'm gonna say I could be wrong. It's only my opinion. I think I always tell people, like, especially when you're in a relationship and somebody like throwing everything against the fucking wall, I try to look at their true argument, the real way they feel is pretty much the first thing they say. Because whatever has you passionate and angry and upset, you're gonna say that shit first. You're not holding that in. It's just when that's not even working, you want to keep arguing, you start adding, throwing shit on. But the first thing you say. So in my humble opinion, you've said it in multiple fucking interviews. The first thing you did was start this off saying how we not gonna get you to leave your husband. You're still stuck on some shit that's not true. And you went on a total rant that was unnecessary. And then you put your phone down sitting there trying to calm down, and you realize I'm supposed to look holier than thou. How? Oh my God, I must go back and must mention religion. Jesus wasn't the first thing on your mind. God wasn't the first thing on your mind. Vengeance was the first thing on your mind, Ashley. And you went back and made this shit because God and Jesus was an afterthought to you in this moment. I have no evidence. It's just my subjective opinion. Oh, Paige Finney beliefs. I don't remember people going in on her for her religious belief. I don't remember. I can't say nobody didn't do it. Like, it seems that of all the social media things, it seems like Ashley has taken a liking to TikTok. I don't be on TikTok like that, so I don't. It may be 1,000 motherfuckers cooking her about religion over there. I don't know, but most of the YouTube channels I look at just break down the facts and the things that they say. I personally haven't witnessed nobody talking about religion with her, but that don't mean it had happened. Yeah. She might not like my verbiage or I put jokes and shit on it because I don't know her and I be humorous in my content. But I meant everything I said. And I meant that, like, what would I say to her if I'm her friend? Everything I just said is what I would say to Ashley if I'm her friend, not if I'm someone who don't like her. If I'm her friend, like, bro, this shit is getting to you, fam. Put the fucking phone down. Put the phone down. Stop making little TikToks and little shit clapping back at people. Stop antagonizing people that you want to leave you alone. It's really that simple. And while I don't think it's gonna top what happened with you and Tyler in season 7, trust somebody gonna do some dumb shit in season 8. Somebody gonna do some dumb shit. Now, let me help you out in the future. Now that I think about it, because Clay making this mistake. You know what I'm saying? Clay like, shit, it's off me, nigga. But Clay out here, goddamn, just taking bullets for Tyler. If a man do some crazy shit on Love is Blind Minneapolis this come Valentine's Day, do not have your husband make a fucking video on it. Do not have Tyler out here. Yeah, did y'all see what happened last night on Love is Blind Minneapolis when he jumped off the balcony and hit in the face with the banana? I just think that domestic violence is really, really don't. That's gonna be the worst shit you can do. Just watch the shit from your crib. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'll give Clay one thing I like about Clay, like Clay doing what I'm saying, he can take the heat. Like Ricky demolished Clay. She finished him. She crushed that nigga. Clay made the video smiling. Hey, what's up, y'all? Clay can take it. Since Clay can take it, Clay can be out here making content. But if you can't take it, then you probably don't want Chicken Nugget speaking on season 8. I don't even think you probably should speak on season 8, but I think you could probably get away with it, you know what I'm saying, in 3 months from now. I think you'll get away with it more than he would. But look, I'm just gonna go ahead and admit this to y'all because I already didn't put it out here because y'all know I be liking the people who cover Love is Blind. So I like people like Ricky and everybody that's doing it. I ain't gonna lie. I like watching Clay videos. I like seeing everybody and their mama hate the fuck out this guy. He just walked down the sidewalk. What's up, everybody? With the opinion nobody asked for. I like it. I try to learn from every single person I can. If it was bothering you when a bunch of people like Ashley, maybe you should watch Clay. If it's bothering you that a bunch of people talking shit about you, go watch Clay. He don't give a fuck. He don't care at all. Yeah, Clay living without making excuses. Yeah, you know, try to learn from people who got different walks of life or different opinions than you do. So you probably should go watch Clay and see how Clay handles the hate. Like Ricky did Clay so bad. Like this is the power of not giving a fuck. Ricky did Clay so bad. I was like, this is gonna be bad. Let me go look at Clay channel. This is gonna be bad. I'm feeling so sorry for Clay. I'll go over to his channel. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Clay with the opinion nobody asked for. I forgot about Ricky video. I forgot about Ricky video like 10 seconds. Like, damn, that nigga, he really don't care. he tried to clap at her and she broke his ass down. It's just that simple. He started with her and then she broke his ass. Now that I think about it, I think Clay started with Ricky because he knew Ricky would respond doing exactly what she did, breaking his ass down, and it would get him views and attention. I think Ricky said that in her video. Like, this man so don't give a fuck what you say about him. He would he a fucking kamikaze. This man is like, you know what? Ricky is hot right now. If I can just get her to cuss me the fuck out and embarrass me, I can get a lot more people watching my TikTok. I think I'm gonna go that route. That's a great marketing strategy. This nigga is walking into the fire that Ashley and Chicken Nugget is running out of. They running out the burning building. Clay walking toward that motherfucker. Where y'all going? I thought the party was this way. Yeah, he posted Selena Powell. I think she dating somebody else. He posted her dating somebody else. Yeah. But like I said, you can learn from anybody. Always learn from anybody. Like I learned from Clay. Then I learned when I need to be petty too. Now I don't know that. How y'all know? Clay may just be like me. I don't discriminate. You know, you go from purple African dark to hella Caucasian and anything in between. I don't discriminate. He may be like that. Like he would have to have some attraction. You know, he was hooking up with goddamn what's her name? Is it Amber? AD? AD beautiful. AD, well, to me, AD beautiful. This is the sad part. I forgot Ashley was beautiful. I just fucking forgot because I'm such a personality person, and just what I was seeing was so nasty. And like when I went to go find, I'm like, I just pause and look like, it's sad. This is a beautiful woman. All of them been beautiful this season. I know when black men self-hate. Hey, I ain't gonna take that opinion from you, baby. Hey, if you know when black men self-hate, hey, that's a great talent to have. It's a great talent to have. Great talent. But yeah, I mean, if I went off looks, I think I'm probably gonna shock y'all. Let's do this right now. I think it's gonna be an easy one. It's been so long. I don't know their names though. I'm trying to get closer on them. No. Hold on. I forgot her name. I remember when this came out, and because this was in Atlanta, I said, if I see her, I'm gonna try to holler. Who was with the guy, and she didn't know that he was a bisexual or he had been with men. Boom. Season 1. We don't even need to pull up Love is Blind season 2. You're a diamond. Because I had to crush on her for the longest. What's her name? Ayana. Is it Ayana? Ayana. But also Ayana's competition, Hispanic woman. Get her name. What's her name? Let's see. Love is Blind season 2 cast. Let's just do it like this right here. Ayana and wait, hold on. Who is this? Who is this sitting by Ayana? We may have to put a little Hispanic. I was gonna say her second because I only know the cast. This is somebody who didn't get picked. Bruh. Boy, y'all. Boy, I know them guys was hurt. Boy, I know them guys was hurt. You was in the box. What? Look like the girl sitting next to Ayana looked like somebody just mashed Nia Long and Halle Berry together. Who is this? No, the live will be over soon. I can do my research for video making purposes. I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna make a video about people who didn't get picked on the show and weren't featured. I'm gonna start doing interviews with them, and I'm gonna start at season 2. All right, so that's gonna be for research purposes. All right, season 3. This is season 3. I don't remember none of these people. Who is this? Who's that in the peak? This season 3? Oh yeah, Nancy and Cole and all them. I don't know. It wasn't Raven. I know people gonna think it's Raven. Raven looked a little Tony the Tigerish to me. It's a bad batch right here. Me and one of my close friends, it's a woman. When we like single and be on dating apps, and we always talk on the phone, we use the word batch. Like she go on her inbox, like 5 guys want to talk to him. I be like, who you got? Who in your batch? Who the guys in your batch? With it's a running inside joke. So I'm like, it's like a bad batch because I probably like if I had to choose from somebody who was on the actual show, like made the actual cast. Oh, this really sucks because I really don't like her at all. Y'all gotta be lucky. Y'all gotta be lucky you got honest people like me that would just throw themselves out here like this. Because shit. Can't believe I'm finna say this. Because if we're not talking about no personality, y'all just looks. The cutie scene. All right, let's move to season 4. If you ain't here, Drew, move to season 4. like, I feel bad about saying this because he shared one of my videos. There's a couple I root for. So like I got this imaginary thing in my head that they family. They family. But if we went off only physical, it's got Bliss. It would have to be Bliss. 5. This season 5? I don't remember none of these motherfuckers. Oh, this is a bad batch. Oh. It's gonna have to be, I forget her name. Wait, I don't know. And they're like polar opposites too. I don't want to do this now. I don't want to do this now. It would have been her. And I could be biased because it's hard to remove how well she carried herself on that show. For lack of a better word, she had this straight, perfect wifey material effect. The way her maturity level, even her empathy, while she broke it off with that weirdo guy. Yeah. 6. I mean, it's an easy one. It would have been Amber. This motherfucker here. Amber, but probably it would have been surprising if anybody besides Amber would have been me. That's what I'm saying. I don't really have a type. They look polar opposites. Amber and then Brittany, who was dating the principal. And then we don't need to do season 7 because that's a no-brainer. The one y'all keep arguing with me, one y'all keep getting mad at me. Every time I try to call out her flaws, y'all jump down my throat. Taylor started kicking me in the face. When in Rome, started punching me in the stomach. Another round start kicking me in the back. Y'all don't want nobody to say nothing bad about y'all motherfucking Alex. But yeah, Alex is the most beautiful one. Clay could just be like that. You know what I'm saying? He may not be self-hating. No, answer is Alex. Yeah. It was Alex by far. And then probably what was shocked people. Now going back and look at all 7 seasons, I'll be more attracted to Alex than anybody that's been on the show. Out of all different races and everything. I just would never fucking date her because of her personality and what she needs to get over. Calling men little bitches on when she first get into arguments. Don't shoot the messenger. And if there does exist someone out there in the Love is Blind realm, made a major life change, got Alex's like a little bit body-like features, and they're no longer a lesbian. You say AD looked like somebody that I've dated before. It was kind of triggering. But I think AD cool. AD reminded me of, I can't think of Uche's girl. She not physically she reminded me of, but like mentally, some of her faults. She was reminding me a little bit of Uche's girl. Not physically. I want to say physically, they don't look alike. At least you're gonna eat a 12-piece. I won't eat a 12-piece. because I won't be in the vicinity. I like to have conversations like this and separate it, because you can critique somebody. You can find somebody attractive and still fucking go to town on them. No point intended. Critiquing and saying their flaws, and it shows like I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not gonna ever be biased. I'm only gonna say how I feel and present in detail why I feel the way I feel. That's all you can do. And probably the woman I dislike the most of all seasons of Love Is Blind would be the cutie scene. But that's what I thought I was cute. That was the cutest that season, physically. And I would stay away from her, but yeah, that just discussed like anytime you clearly see somebody being effective at gaslighting the entire world with the intent to destroy a man's soul, like, yeah, it would have been bad if I'd have been covering Love Is Blind when this happened. So yeah, Zanab. All right, I'm out. I'm finna go finish watching The Penguin, which is the baddest new fucking show I've been watching besides reality TV. It's like, I thought I'm supposed to be watching some superhero Batman shit, and I'm watching some Sopranos. This shit like the Sopranos. Like, this shit is really good, man. Like, really, really good. So that's what I'm featuring my thirst on right now. Yeah. But y'all hold it down, and I'll see y'all next time.